G'day everyone. So I'm on one of my favourite creeks here. I call this one Twisted Ankle. I've had a few mates do an ankle up in here, so it has got a real name of course, but Twisted Ankle's our code name, so people don't know where we are. But this gully's been really good to me. Well, you can see it's more than gully. This is a big creek, it's a big system. And you do detect gold out of the bedrock here. So that's my plan. I'm going to hit the bedrock with the 6000. I've got Andrew and Tish here, and they've got the 7, and they're going to hit one of the good old gullies. I got a lot of good gold out a few years ago. So come on, let's go get it. All right, so here's today's game plan. Nice and simple. You can see I've got the 6000, so a nice sensitive detector, and I'll put it on a fairly sensitive setting. Now I've got all this bedrock in this big creek, and it's quite a soft sort of bedrock too. You can, it's fairly decomposed. You can actually, pick it away with your fingernail. So the gold really settles into it nicely. Now I have pulled a lot of gold through this bedrock already. So I've already worked it once, but that was with the 5000. This time I'll be using the 6000. So we'll see how many little nuggets I can get out of here. There'll probably just be, a lot of really small, faint signals. So I'm not going to bother you too much with digging the targets. If I get onto a decent signal, then we might see how we go then. But yeah, this entire creek has actually been worked by the old timers. You can still see remnants of their stone pitching and their mullock heaps when you get up around the corner a bit more. But anyway, I've got a ton of bedrock here in front of me, so let's see if we can get some gold out of it. All right, hang on, I'll just turn my threshold down. Righto, so I've got a nice little target here that's fairly indicative. Actually, I've got two targets, so we'll have a look. So this first one here, you can see this hole, and see how I just dug into sand. It was nothing but pure sand. So when I got the target out, before I got to bedrock, I knew that, there was a reasonable chance it was junk, and it was just a bit of rusty tin. But then just above it, I get this other signal. Now you can see I've cleared the sand away this time, just brushed it away with my hand, and the signal's still down in that bedrock. So it certainly doesn't 100% mean it's going to be gold, but it is a fairly good chance. So now it's a tiny signal. You can barely hear it. If it is gold, it's going to be tiny, but that's what I'm here to find today. So it's certainly not going to be a big piece, but I'm 99% sure that's going to be gold. So they're the things I'm chasing today, those really tiny whispery signals. I'll take the loud signals too, of course, but the vast majority of the gold in this bit will be really small. I just hope that there's lots of it and I can collect it easy, and at the end of the day get a decent amount of weight. So righto, back into it. So I got Tishy up there guiding the way for me up the top. She's just hanging out for the day, coming for a sightsee because it's such a beautiful part of the world. Alrighty, back to work. All right, there he is, the first bit of gold for the day, and you can see to be lucky to be 0.1, and that's exactly what I'll probably be digging all day, just lots and lots of little ones like that. Well, I hope so. I hope there's some big ones too, but I know there's small gold in this gully and a lot of it. So we'll have a look again at the crack it came out of. You can see now I've smashed him down. A very typical bedrock crack, and there's the gold hiding down inside it. So yeah, not a bad start to the day. If I can get 10 or 20 of them, I'll have a good day.
Creviceing tool. That's in my bag.
Got a creviceing tool?
Yeah, it's in my bag.
Yeah, I forgot to pack mine.
I don't need it, I think.
We'll have a quick listen first though. So here we are, just another nice quiet signal. So you can see you had another little tiny bedrock crack. Now I could smash it out with my pick, but Tisha's gone to grab her crevicing tool because I forgot mine. I took it out the other day for crystals and forgot to put it back in. So, but that's just so typical. You can see the water's powering down through here. You got all this bedrock, bounces over these bedrocks and gets stuck in these little tiny cracks. And there it sits waiting for one of us to come and pick it up. So I'm really happy with the way this is going. I've only moved sort of 4 or 5 meters. I've got 3 targets, 1 junk, 1 gold, and I'm positive this is going to be gold too. So this is going exactly how I thought it would, just because I'm using the 6000 and I've beefed up the settings to make it really sensitive, and I'm running over ground that I've only ever done with the 5000 and the 7. So we'll get gold. We'll keep getting gold all day, I reckon. No, you got a rusty nail. How you going? Still in there? Here you go. The safety glasses don't hurt in this situation. We're too far from home to have a bit of sharp rock in your eye, so it's half the reason we carry at least an old pair of sunnies with us. I need to have a smack.
Yeah, maybe. Hang on. Oh, I might be right now.
Yeah, you're getting into it now.
Yeah, I was just getting to the blue clay before, but it's so tight, I just couldn't get in there.
So it's a half a hacksaw blade we got there. It was, you know, one of those things when we started crevicing for gold, we soon worked out we needed something to get right down inside those crevices. Still in there. Righto, I'm going to have a smack with the pick. Alright, Tish's first nug for the day. Nice little piece. She hasn't got a gold jar butt, so that means it goes to my gold jar, and we all know what that means, it's mine. We'll go halves and everything we get today. So, and Andrew's off up a side gully up there chasing big gold. So hopefully he gets a bit as well. Anyway, it is such a beautiful day here in this shady creek. It's part of the reason I chose this spot, because it's a really shady sort of area and brutally hot at the moment, being, you know, this time of year. In the build up, getting pretty warm. So yeah, this gully's perfect for us. Anyway, I'm going to cruise along and find another nug.
Bedrock.
Louder signal, that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, pick's back up there.
You to have a smash though.
Want me to grab the pick and have a hit?
Yeah.
Righto, I'll come and have a hit. Righto, darling, me and you, let's show this rock who's boss. Yeah, number 3 for the morning, just another tiny one. There's the bedrock we chipped it out of, just chipping away at that deco bedrock. And you can see there's just miles of this bedrock in front of us. I think he's out. Grab that scoop. There it is, don't even need the scoop. Once again, just another small nugget, but they just keep coming. This is the life. So that bank where Tish is heading over to there, you can see there's a little side gully comes in here. It's all full of old timers diggings and stone pitching. But right on that corner, right there, I pulled a 3/4 ounce patch, a couple of 3 grammers and a 7 and a few nice nuggets. So Tish is just going to go check it all now with the 6 and see if she can pick up a few stragglers I missed. I've been sitting there eating smoke, eh? What have you been doing?
Just getting a little one out of a crush again.
Yeah, trained you well. Good job. There's the jar, here you go. All right, we're having a break and a bit of a sit down. We've got, what, 5 or 6 nuggets now?
6 now,
yeah, just all little ones. Andrew just pulled a couple of nice nuggets, but you're going to have to go and watch his content if you want to see them, which is another gold prospector. So go and check out his videos if you want to see the couple of nice nugs he got. They're pretty good. They're basically an earring set. Yeah, a little bit jealous. A little bit jealous. No, they're beautiful. All right, guys, we're going to sit down in the shade, cool down for a bit, and then get stuck back into it. Rightio, that's about day one done. Tish and Andrew are already heading off down the creek. They've both got gold in their pocket. I hardly did any prospecting in the end. I just sort of helped and watched and had a bloody fantastic day. It's so good watching family and friends pull gold, you know. Couldn't be happier. So anyway, this will just be day one. We'll come back in here again tomorrow and do a day two, and I'll stitch this video together and make it a decent one. All right, let's get this walk out of here. Can you see why we call it Twisted Ankle? It is not a great creek to walk in, but it's a great creek to find gold in, and that's what we're here for. So we'll take the bad so we can get the good. All right, I'll get this walk done and see you tomorrow. Later. All right, g'day everyone. So same day, first day, we're just walking out. Tish got one Bedrock crevice, and then I hit the next one, and yeah, they were the two nuggets we got out. So pretty bloody happy with that. And then we got all these little ones as well.
Another one in my hand, I can't get out.
Another one in the jar. Yeah.
There you go.
But anyway, great morning. We're coming back tomorrow. We're going to do it all again.
Yeah.
Bloody stoked. Been a fantastic day.
So good.
All right, see you tomorrow, everyone. G'day everyone, and welcome to day two on Palmerville Station. So I'm back here with Andrew and Tish, and we're going to go for another prospect because we had a pretty good day yesterday. We ended up with 9 grams between the three of us for only about 2.5 hours detecting as well. A couple of hours travelling amongst that too. But yeah, we had a really good day, and I've got good feels about today. Like I've been talking it up. I reckon we're going to have a cracker. So I'm going to go and get stuck into it. They've already headed off. They got the detectors. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying this weekend. I mean, it's one thing to come and find good gold, but when you're doing it somewhere this beautiful, it's even better. I mean, check this place out. Righto, I better catch up with them and we'll go and find some gold. All right, first target of the day with the 6,000. It was right down where that crack is. You can see that rock was still in place and I've smashed it out. And usually when that happens, you're going to see the nugget. So if we look right down here, a little bit of gold just there. So I'll flick it out and we'll see how big it is. Come out of here. There it is. There we go. Nice little nugget straight out of that crack. And that crack was only thin. Right, if I put that rock back sort of in place, you can see how thin that crack was now. It's only tiny. So when I smashed it out, you know, it just made the gold easy to find. But nuggets that size, 2 or 3 times that size, will happily hide in those little cracks. All these sort of cracks all through the rocks everywhere. I've actually got another target over there in Bedrock crack as well, but I've just got to wait for Tish to go back and get our crevice tool because we left it behind. So that happens. Anyway, I'll keep seeing if I can pop a few more out of all this bedrock while she's gone. And yeah, good start to the day. Another little nug in the jar. Righto, now that I know we're on a gold run, I'll give you a look at this little crack. Tiny little crack in bedrock there. That's where I pulled that last nugget out. So it's actually the same crack. And listen to this. There's definitely another little nugget straight down in that crack there. And when Tish gets back with the crevicing tool, we'll see if we can get it out. If we can't get it out with that, I'll see if I can smack it out with the pick. But when you start looking around through these rocks, you know, there's cracks everywhere. And any one of these cracks could hide a good nugget. Even lots of small gold. So that's today's plan. We'll just bedrock with the detector. You know, the 6,000 with this nugget finder coil on's my favourite setup for this. So it's just sensitive and light and agile. That elliptical coil gets around through the bedrock nicely. Like you can even just see the way it's sitting there. It pokes into corners really well. So rightio, just scratched out that bit of bedrock and the little nugget flew out. You can see him just sitting there. So No, just a tiny piece, but another nugget in the jar, and when you can just pop them out with a crevicing tool nice and easy. I can't pick it up now. Come on, get out. There we go. So yeah, just a little nugget, like it'd be lucky to be 0.1. But still, oh, now I'm going to lose it again. There we go. It's another one in the jar, and if we just keep getting these all day and all you got to do is scratch out that little bit of dirt to get it, makes for easy gold in reality. Tish is over there scratching out another one already. We're on again. Right, I just sort of make a quick video of this. So we've got those first two little nuggets there. Tish is crevicing out another one. So we'll keep following this same crack along, eh? There's another one. Oh, that one sounds good. Oh, there's a nice nugget in there for sure. And look, that crack just keeps going and going. Oh,
That sounds good.
here we go. This could be good. I mean, they could be junk, but when you're on a run of gold, you're on a run of gold. So it's all right to get excited. Righto, we're going to get these out. Still digging at this one and can't get it out. Here's what the next one sounds like. And then the next one. Oh, if that's gold. And then there's an even louder one way up under that rock. So let's hope they're all gold. But we've been chipping at it. They're not easy to get out of these bedrock cracks. We see we've got crevicing tools. Tish has got a crevicing tool in her hand there. So we've got that, and then we've got the half a hacksaw blade, and of course the picks. And we're still having trouble getting it out of this rock, but they're coming out, trust me.
Yeah.
Snakes in here first. I think I'm alone. Oh, it's such a good looking bedrock crack. In trouble if we have to use the pick in here. Might have to come back with a little jimmy bar or something to try and get this one out. I think I got it. I think I got one anyway. That's a bit of gold. Here. There might be a few little ones up in here. This might be why it's so noisy.
Nice round one.
It is a nice round one. Probably weigh half a gram. There's another one even before we get in there.
Oh.
Still
Hell yeah. How you going over there, Dad?
Well, I think I see a bit of gold right down in this corner. It's really hard. I've got no light in here. I swear I see gold in there. It's just a tiny... Oh yeah, that's definitely a piece. Yeah. It doesn't want to come out. I've got no light. I can't see. Hang on.
Get my torch.
Oh no, I can see it now. That's better. It's jammed in there. It's actually a reasonable size bit of gold.
That sounds good.
It won't come out like it's jammed down in there. Usually the little ones will just pop straight out. Oh, I think I got him.
So it's really handy to have that smaller crevicing tool as well.
There we go. It's probably another half gram piece here.
Nice flat one.
Nice flat one.
Ah, beautiful.
It's a nice piece, that one.
Awesome.
So there'll be another 1.5 gram there, and yeah, we'll have a listen and see if there's any more. Okay. Getting a nice target down this crevice. We actually got that 2 gram that we got yesterday came from just there. Just pulled a little one out of there. So, and this one sounds nice too. This sounds like it could be a gram plus nugget to me.
Get can have a listen.
Yeah, we'll have a listen. Straight under that rock in there. Straight on the edge of that rock down in there somewhere. We'll keep smacking him till we get him out. Alright, we got that target out of the hole now, so we'll scoop it out and we'll see what we can find. Let's hope it was gold. Sounds pretty good. Come on. There it is. Look at that. You ripper. That's a nice nugget. Look at that one. There's another nice flat gram nugget there. You can hear the signal that target was given. In 6,000 and flat sort of nuggets in that 1 to 2 gram range gives that real wobbly sort of signal. But yeah, that's a ripper. Nice nug. Best one of the day. Righto, let's get some more. All right, well, it's been an okay morning so far. We've probably got 3 grams there, which is pretty good. We've pushed a fair way up the creek now, and as you can see, we're starting to get a bit of water kicking around. So time to take advantage of it. I'm jumping in this water hole for a swim. The gold can wait a while. All right, that's about the end of today for us. It's just so brutally hot this time of year that we only work till 10 or 11 o'clock till we get too hot. By then we've drunk all our 3 litres of water anyway, so we'll get back to the buggy where we've got some water waiting for us and then yeah, head for home. But you know, we got 3 grams yesterday in the end when we went home and weighed up. There was 3 grams. We had the 2 grammer and, you know, the smalls. And I reckon we got about 3 grams again today. So, you know, and we've done probably 6 or 7 hours prospecting for about 6 grams of gold. It's not a bad hourly wage when you think about it. Anyway, I'm going to walk down this creek and then, yeah, get down to this water hole and have a swim before I head for home. Alright, so here's the end of day 1. You can see that's that nice bigger nugget we got right at the end there, so we'll chuck it on first. Just under 2 grams, so that's a great nugget. Fantastic looking piece too. I love the shape and the size of it. Good pendant piece. Oh, we'll chuck the next bit on. Just up to nearly 2.5, and then we'll put on all these small bits as well. And get 6 little ones in the end. So that puts us just over 3 grams. So that was the first day. Pretty happy with that. All right, I'll chuck on the second day now and we'll see how we go. So you can see we come back to aircon at the end of the day to weigh up. So yeah, that tells the story really. But here we go, here's the 2 days. So that was the first day, just over 3 grams. And that was the second day. So I reckon we might win on the second day. We'll put on the bigger nugget first as always. Just over 1 gram, 1.05. And then there's this little round solid one. So we'll put it on. So there goes, you know, 0.7 that little piece. Another right size bit. We're up to 2.3. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to win on the second day. We've got a lot more small gold on the second day too. So there we go. 3.59. So we end up with basically, you know, 6.6 grams for 2 days prospecting. Really happy with that. Everyone got some gold in the jar. Palmerville Station does it again. Alright guys, see you next video.